G'day guys, Stupid Broken Sprocket. In this video I'll be fitting the Trailtech fan kit to my KTM 350. So, let's get started. Okay, first thing I need to take the seat off, I need to take the fuel tank and this radiator shroud off, and also the cover so I can get access to the water pump. Okay, quick look inside the kit. You get the fan, which has a temperature gauge on it, some wiring, and a couple of little screws. So let's see how this fits onto the radiator. Okay, the fan will go on like this here, but I have a radiator brace on this bike and it's in the way, so I'm going to have to put a little notch inside here so the fan will slide up enough so that I can get the screws into these holes here and line it up. I also have to take the radiator completely off so that I can get the screws at the back end of the radiator. Firstly, I'll need to drain the fluid out of the radiator, so that will be this bolt here at the bottom of the water pump. Now to remove the radiator hoses, there's one at the top as well. Also this radiator brace so I can take the radiator off. Okay, now with the radiator off, it's time to install the fan to the radiator. A packet of little screws come with the kit, so they're the screws that hold the radiator to the fan. There's also a little bit of paste, and that will hold the temperature gauge into the fins of the radiator. We'll get to that in a moment. A T20 Torx will get these screws in. Also 2 screws on the other side. Okay, now with the fan properly secured, there's a temperature sensor which needs to be pushed through one of these gauze, and you also need to put some of this paste on there which will help it stick in there and stay and not fall out. So I'm assuming it's some kind of special paste. Just squeeze that in up in here. I'm happy with that. Now to reinstall the radiator back onto the bike. Okay, with the radiator reinstalled and back in place, this bracket for the radiator bracing will no longer fit here. So I'm just going to have to take a measurement and cut a groove in it so I can slide it in behind this section of the fan bracket. So I'll just cut a slot in here with the angle grinder. Okay, now if a groove's cut into here, I can just slide that past the bracket and re-bolt it back in. And that solved the radiator brace problem. So the positive will be on the positive, negative to negative. Okay, I've just got the little fuse sitting here under there where it won't interfere with the seat. I've also lifted up this CDI section here and just running the cable underneath that, and then place it back down into place, and that will hold that in there. And it won't interfere with any other wires. Then I'll run it up along here and to this wire and join it up into the fan. Okay, I've simply got the little fuse section sitting underneath this little pocket here where it won't interfere with the seat. It runs under this little CDI box through here along with this other wiring and then join up here to the fan. Now to put the seat and the radiator shroud and all that back onto the bike and the fuel tank. Okay, you can just see the temperature rise. Once it reaches to 95 degrees, the fan turned on and started to bring the temperature down. So it's set at 95 degrees and it seems to be working. There you go, the fan just turned back on. Temperature got to 95 and then it brings it back down. Under 95 it turns off. Now with the fan installed, hopefully that will solve the overheating problems on this bike. Hey, watch this video next, or go to the Broken Sprocket video library and choose another top video. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. After all, it's for free and guaranteed to make your day 20% better. If you're already a subscriber and you're having a bad day, just think it could have been 20% worse. You can also follow Broken Sprocket on Instagram. So, I'll see you in the next video.